That's how the video begins. Camera zooms into a quiet military mess hall. The clatter of trays, soldiers chatting over their lunch, and one woman moving between them, calm, unnoticed, and humble. Her name was Elena Brooks. No one knew her story. No one cared to ask. She just served food every day with a gentle smile, a tucked-in bun, and tired eyes that had seen far more than anyone there could imagine. But today was different. A colonel named David Harper, a stern yet respected man, had come to inspect the base. He walked through the line, observing everything: the hygiene, the discipline, the staff. When he reached the serving counter, Elena looked up just for a moment, polite and quiet. Their eyes met for half a second, and she quickly turned away to scoop another portion of mashed potatoes, but something about her struck him. The way she stood, alert, balanced, like someone trained to move fast. The small scar running across her wrist. And then, as she reached for a tray, the sleeve of her uniform slipped slightly, revealing the tattoo. A winged dagger, black ink, worn but unmistakable, the Special Forces insignia. The colonel froze. The mess hall noise faded. His breath caught in his throat. He had seen the tattoo before. Only those who passed the most brutal, secret missions bore it. He whispered, "No way." Everyone else went on eating, unaware that a storm had just ignited between the colonel and the quiet woman behind the counter. After lunch, Harper waited near the back entrance. When Elena came out carrying a tray of dirty dishes, he stopped her gently. Ma'am, I need to ask, where did you get that tattoo?" She froze. Her eyes widened in alarm. For a second, her calm mask cracked. She looked around, then whispered, "Sir, I'd prefer not to talk about it." But Harper wasn't letting go that easily. Only one unit carried that symbol. Task Force Viper. I served with them in Kandahar. Her hands trembled slightly. That name, it unlocked a flood of memories she had buried deep. Sand, smoke, and the sound of explosions. The screams of her team. The day she lost her commanding officer. The day she quit everything. Elena slowly set the tray down. "I was Viper 6, she said softly. "Sergeant Elena Brooks." Harper's eyes widened. He had heard that name. She was a legend, a ghost in the field. The one who led a rescue mission under fire, saved a dozen soldiers, and vanished after the war. Everyone thought she died. He stammered. You disappeared after the convoy attack." "We thought." "I know," she interrupted. Her voice cracked slightly. "They said I didn't make it. I didn't want to correct them." "Why?" Elena looked away, blinking hard. "Because I couldn't bear to live as that person anymore. The war took everything: my team, my brother, my peace. When I came back, I didn't want medals or rank. I just wanted quiet." The colonel's voice softened. "So you came here to serve food?" She nodded. "Serving is all I know. But now, I serve to feed, not to fight." Harper fell silent. He saw the pain in her eyes, the kind of pain only soldiers understand. The guilt of surviving when others didn't. The burden of memories too heavy to carry. A week passed. The colonel couldn't shake the thought of her. He'd see her in the mess hall every day, quietly working, sometimes smiling faintly when young soldiers joked. One afternoon, he saw her stop a private who was struggling with PTSD. She sat with him, talked to him gently, and helped him eat his first full meal in days. It wasn't just food she was serving. She was healing people, quietly, one plate at a time. One day, Harper approached her again, this time not as a colonel, but as someone who understood. "Elena," he said, "I'm starting a recovery unit for veterans. Those who can't find their way back. I want you to join us, not as a soldier, but as a mentor. They need someone like you." She hesitated. "I'm not that person anymore, David." He smiled. "You don't have to be. You already are, just in a different uniform." That night, she sat alone outside the barracks, staring at the tattoo on her arm. For years, it was a mark of pain. But now, she began to see it differently, not as a reminder of loss, but of survival. The next morning, she reported to Harper's office. Her old posture returned, strong, steady, calm. "Colonel," she said, "if I can help even one of them find peace again, I'm in." From that day forward, Elena Brooks became the heart of the program. Soldiers who couldn't speak to therapists opened up to her. Young recruits learn strength not from her words, but from her quiet resilience. Months later, Harper stood in front of a new group of trainees. Behind him stood Elena, no longer just the woman from the mess hall, but a living example of redemption and courage. And as the camera pans out, Harper's voice echoes, "Heroes don't always wear medals. Sometimes, they wear aprons and still carry the courage of 1,000 battles." Then comes the message for the audience. Sparkles, if this story touched your heart, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel for more inspiring true stories like this, because somewhere out there, another quiet hero deserves to be seen. Sparkles.